Oh, it's recording? Did you do that?
I did do that.
I was like, wait a second, how long have I been recording for? Peppermint mocha, latte.
Iced coffee. But still so
Diet raspberry iced tea.
Wow!
I make my coffee from home, but I did use the Chobani. I use an espresso Starbucks
We've never
blonde
gotten
roast.
Wawa coffees for the videos.
Can I explain my at home?
Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm just thinking. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
My bad.
I use one Starbucks blonde roast capsule from Nespresso.
Okay.
And then I use vanilla unsweetened almond milk for all the milk, and then I put a little bit of the Chobani peppermint mocha creamer.
Chobani creamer
Has the
goes a
best.
long way.
Yes, so I use a tiny bit, and with the almond milk, it's so sweet, but it's so good. And it's mostly almond milk, so I don't have stomach aches. And I'm eating my snack. I just had a snack wrap and some stuffing from
We
Wawa.
just pigged out.
Because
so
I
bad.
was hungry, and now I'm eating some apples and Skippy creamy peanut butter.
I had a donut.
I had a wrap and a
I was hungry.
beef jerky
All I had was
thing.
eggs and toast this morning. So.
I went
I don't have
to
apples.
out to breakfast. So
Oh, do you want your apples right now?
No.
Did
you got
eat your
apples
snack
too?
wrap?
I ate it. I did that. I was hungry.
Well, I like to little snacking.
I'm gonna save that for after we film.
Oh.
What?
No, eat it.
Eat? Why? You can still eat your food. I'm going to throw up if I eat any more.
We have never gotten Wawa. Oh my god.
Chaos.
So now,
Yes,
am I gonna throw up if I eat all of this now? Is that
No,
what
you'll
you're
be
saying?
okay.
Look, the peanut
I
butter
had a
is
big breakfast
refrigerated.
too.
I'm gonna put the book. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna put the book here. Oh wait, you have it. Okay. I didn't know you had it. I thought we had to put a clip of it in.
I can't get over you with your iced tea.
I
It's
like
like
it.
iced tea all over Snapple 2.0.
I am 5. I am 5. Oh, that wasn't recording the whole time?
Not as recording.
I just paused it so that
Another
we can...
thing.
Welcome back. It's been so long because we all suck and Ange forgot the battery the last time.
Oh my God!
2 weeks ago. She remembered it today.
I brought three batteries with me today, even though I literally lived not even 10 minutes away.
Anyway.
Hi, welcome back. My name is Ange. This is Jess and this is Cam, and in today's video we are going to be going over our October.
Itching my toe.
We're going to go over our October book club read. Jess picked the October book club read because
It's
it was
also
her birthday
November
month.
16th.
It is November 16th.
Stop! We always
is
do this.
busy.
We actually finished this all before the end of October.
We did, and that's saying a lot
Which
for
is
me,
really
too.
good. So anyway, during the month, we read I'm burping.
She just threw
I
up
almost
on camera. She just threw up. So please excuse her throwing up her donut and her iced tea that she didn't drink yet that she bought because she had FOMO because I was buying one.
You should have seen me walking
Wait,
out
not
of
me in the
Wawa.
back like this.
We all walk out with like everything. Just scratching your toes.
What? No, it was my leg.
Oh, she's
I just shaved my legs. So I don't like that.
Anyway, we read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This Schwab. This book is.
I was gonna say that. That's funny.
This book is about a young woman named Adeline who meets a dangerous stranger and made a terrible mistake in France in 1714. And 300 years later, she went into a hidden bookstore and discovered that someone can finally remember her name and everything changes.
Henry.
So, Henry! I love you, Henry.
I love Henry.
We will get all into this, but do we want to start out with what we rated the book?
Yes,
I'll go
can I-
first. You want to go first? You go first.
I want to go first.
You never go first.
Yeah, you never
go
did.
first.
We normally do it like this.
I know. Only because
even know
I
what I
did
did.
love this book, and
I
did
didn't
pick this
rate my book. I think I remember what I was rating it though.
Ready? Drum roll.
Da-da-da-da.
5 stars.
Yes.
It was a 5-star. I loved it. I pretty much said I love this book. I didn't want to read it because I wanted to bask in the story, so it took me forever. Because I loved it so much. And then at first I didn't really like Addie, but after time and her growth, I did start to love her. And then Henry, on the other hand, I just adored him overall. I loved him. Everything about him.
cute.
He was. And then I just said one of my favorite books of the year, hands down.
Good.
I loved it. Okay, I'm very particular about my books and what I do with them. This is mine.
Yes.
Anyway,
Would you like the talking stick?
thanks. I'll show you if I can find. I wrote in the book, I underlined, and that's saying a lot because I'm very particular about it. So that's how much I loved it. Anyway, carry on.
I should have, but I didn't. Because I have a lot of, like, quotes in here.
That's it for me.
Do you want to go next, Kim?
I loved it.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Okay, I'll go. I think I rated it like 4.5. I really loved it. At first, I wasn't loving it. It's very descriptive.
Mm-hmm.
I love the characters, but once we
I
got
warned
into
you guys about it.
She did.
yes, but once we got like into like the actual story, I started to really love it. I think that's when it really picked up for me. Because the beginning, when you're just like finding out who she is and blah 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 blah, I felt very like, for lack of better terms, bored of it. But again, once we really got into it, I ended up loving it. So. And I have so many notes. The ending
Stop.
killed me, but we'll
Stop.
get to that. But the ending was like one of those ones where I was like, and I think I said it, I'm dying. I said it in my wrap-up video that the ending I wasn't completely happy with, but I'll get to that. So, would you like a talking stick, or do you want me to hold it for you?
That's my answer.
No?
No. It was a 5.
Oh! I was like, what?
I love
She's
this
like,
one.
stop.
It was so good. I actually don't even have my book, so I'm kind of mad because
Me either.
I dog-eared so many pages because I don't like to write in mine, so I dog-ear the pages.
Put
But
that in
somebody
there.
from work is reading it right now, so I don't have it. But I have so much stuff highlighted. I love the concept. I love the concept of
That was really
her
cool.
making a deal with the devil and the devil being in love with her. And
It wasn't even like a devil, though. Like, it was just like a form
the
of,
man. It
Like
was,
a
it was
form of
her,
darkness,
and
though.
it's so funny because the form of darkness was taking the shape of her dream man so that it would fall in love with her.
Yeah.
Like, it would.
Yeah,
she would
she
fall in
would
love
fall
with
in
him. So I just love the whole concept, and I think that the quotes were really powerful in it.
Yes.
And, like, I'm a big fiction person, so I love historical fiction and all that. So I felt like even the touch of like her from like France and like
just like the little added details
Remy,
from
like
it.
Remy
my
in
god,
it, like all
that,
of those little like
Yeah,
pieces I
stop.
really liked. So
Yeah, it was really
I did
good.
really like it.
I like want to reread it again too. And fun fact, I listened to this on audiobook, like listened to it too. I went back and forth. It's really cool. Like they talk in the accents in the book. In the audiobook, which is cool because
That's
like
cool.
she has like the slightest French accent the whole time,
Right,
and I
because
love
she's
it.
been
'cause
adapted for
yeah.
so long.
But like the characters that she meets, and,
Sorry.
like through
You're good.
life and everything, they all have their specific accents that they need, and like the person that does the audiobook does a very good job. So I recommend listening to this too if you want to. It's very, what's the word? You
feel like you're there?
stuck in the world. Yeah, and in what's it's not inclusive.
Encapsulate.
That word.
Yeah.
What is that? Captivating?
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. It just, you feel like you're there and you're actually experiencing it.
Yeah.
But great book. Okay.
Yeah, it was good.
Sorry,
well,
everybody.
the reason that she made a deal with the devil or the night
man,
god,
the
the
man,
man
yeah.
after dark, was because she was being married to somebody and it's France 1714, and she just didn't want to be married to him, so she was like making deals. Like, what was it? Like, she was like
She was,
offering
"Don't
up
pray to
gifts
the
or
god."
something. Pray to the
Yeah.
gods after dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter how desperate or dire, never pray to the gods that answer after dark, and she did.
She
and then
didn't mean to though. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
and she made a deal.
Because it went just dark, and then he answered because he had just come out. Like,
Yeah.
she was still trying to do it before the sun came down, and then boom, and then that's what happened.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So she ended up not. I don't remember exactly what she wished for, like what the wording of it was. It's probably somewhere in there, but basically, like,
Her
she wanted to
journals.
live, like, just wanted to be able to live, and live life. What was it?
Well,
but she
was-
can't write her name, and she can't.
She's
No one can take
illiterate.
pictures of her. Nobody can.
she's
Yeah, but when she does learn to write her name, like, it doesn't stay.
No, like it
She
Like,
can't leave her.
she can't leave her
print
mark
time.
on anything.
She
So,
can't leave her
like-
mark on time.
So that's why she was doing all those things. Like, I finally understood it as we got to the different parts where there was like an art picture or a painting or a music thing, that was like her
and she
creating
didn't
it.
have to do it by her. Like
Yeah.
someone had to do it of her.
Yeah, but they were like, it was
That-
her leaving her mark, and I didn't get it till we got to like the third one, and I was like,
yeah, but
that was
so,
cool.
Like, and every section too, every new section, every new part. Sorry,
It was
they
a
had
fun
like
artwork.
an
Yeah.
art piece from something, and it like intertwined with each
The
section
7
of the
freckles?
part.
That was
oh my
so
gosh. Did you
cool.
notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
No, but now I did.
There's 7 stars.
That's
on her
really
pen.
cool.
Because
No, I
he's,
didn't.
and then the part, what was it? That one girl that she was with, Sam. I think her name was Sam. She's
don't
like, you
remember.
have stars on your face or something like
Yes.
that.
Was it his friend? It was Henry's friend.
It was
who
when
said
they
it.
went for dinner.
I thought it was Henry's friend that said it
This
to
was
her.
another girl that was the artist that she was like. Kept
Oh,
going
yes,
back
I know
to.
who you're talking about.
I forget her name. I wish I like actually went more
trying to
into
look.
depth with this book. Not the
I have
music.
highlighted it.
I'm trying to look for it.
Freckles.
I keep forgetting.
Well, 58% said that freckles, little more than sponges of light, absences of color.
Oh, she said to him, "You can have my soul when I'm done with it." I wrote that down.
Oh yeah.
And he kept trying to like.
Wait, what are we
And
talking
his.
about?
Well, no, I jumped back. Now we're talking about trying to figure out which girl told her that the
I
stars
think
on
her
her
name
face.
was Sam. I think if I remember.
She was an artist.
Yeah, but there was a picture, like one of the new parts of the movie of. What the
I know
heck
what you
is
mean.
going on
You're
in my
good.
brain? It was more towards. Was it really this far up? Sam.
Can I give 2 quotes while you guys are looking for that?
Yeah.
So
please.
one quote that I really liked was, "Stories are a way to preserve oneself, to be remembered, and to forget." I thought that one was really good. And then the next one was, "Books she has found are a way to live 1,000 lives or to find strength in a very long one." And I was like, I loved them.
I saw that one. Like I think I underlined that one. I think all she said was, "You have stars." Like when she looked at her face.
I know it was in the very beginning, so
I love
maybe
that
I'll
his
look it
name
up.
is Lucian,
Lucian.
after
Luke.
Lucifer.
That was cute. Oh yeah, when she did
Yeah,
that.
I thought that one was
Luke,
interesting.
that was cute.
I thought it was insane how, like, I thought from the very beginning that he was, like, in love with her, but, like, once we got to the end when they were talking about, like, how they would meet all the time, I was like, oh my god, he's so in love with her, it's
Let me
actually
just take you
insane.
out to dinner.
It really is. Like he loved her.
And that's why he, like, when he made the deal with Henry...
That's why he wouldn't take her. And like he wouldn't
Yeah, when she said
fully
take me
finish the
instead
deal.
of him. Yeah.
because he wanted her. Yeah.
Well, that's why, like, it was crazy that Henry looked like him, like her dream person.
Yeah. And
I thought that was really interesting.
I felt bad when they thought it was like a coincidence, but like he knew the whole time. The
Yeah.
darkness, that broke my heart.
And I thought it
like,
was
I knew
interesting.
that too, but like I didn't want that to be true.
I don't know if I just don't remember it happening. Did anyone realize when they were talking about it that she hadn't seen Luke for 30 years?
Yeah.
And then Henry was 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone think that was weird?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but they never said anything about it. Like, it was just like it mentioned.
popped into her life.
Yeah.
Then it was like, oh,
Not even into her life, into the world.
right.
I never picked up on that.
Yeah, they said something about how it was 30 years. He was 30 years. He was just about to do his 30th birthday or something like that, and that she hadn't seen him in 30 years. And I was like, and then for a while, because like she wasn't seeing him, and I didn't know yet that Henry had made a deal with him as well. I thought that like he like became Henry somehow, or like
I thought something
created
like
him,
that,
or
too.
something, because they looked alike. I was like, it had to be something. What did everyone think about?
I hated the dinner scene when
See,
they
it
were out to
was-
dinner and he started screaming.
Oh my god.
Stars.
It was so scary.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
Who?
god.
Who's
Luke. When they went out to dinner. And he was like yelling at her and they were fighting.
Oh, and the
Yeah.
And it was like going dark.
Yeah.
That's right. It was that saying, "You have stars." She kept saying, "Deja vu." When they kept saying "deja vu,"
Yeah, and this is in the very beginning.
this was the beginning.
This is when it started to pick up for me.
yeah
Around here, like 100 pages
with
in.
Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that the feeling of no one remembering who you are is probably terrifying.
Uh-huh.
And I like just kept remembering that, and like not knowing like where to sleep, like, and she couldn't like
Like
do
stealing
anything.
to go get food and like
Yeah. Oh, little old man. Okay, in the very beginning, the old man who was
the
reading the
books.
books.
That was cute.
Made me
That
want
was,
to cry.
It was cute. This was my. Sorry.
No, you're
still
okay.
going?
No, you go.
I'm just jumping. So.
I was gonna
No, I'm
say
jumping too.
her reaction when Henry remembered her when she tried to return the book, and he's like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah,
she probably was like,
I
"Ugh."
knew something was gonna be up with him anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
When he was like, I made a deal too, I was like,
and
how
then,
were you the only one? So I knew
How
that
the
something
only
had
one?
to be linked to it.
and then when he
Well,
said
that's
he
why
made the
I
deal
thought-
and he has forever, I was like, he definitely doesn't, because I feel like the darkness or Luke
Well, that was
would
I was
never
gonna save that
allow it to
quote, but
happen
I liked
again.
this one. 94%. That time always ends a second before you're ready. That life is a minute. Is the minutes that you
I
want
think we
minus
probably
one.
had that too.
Yes. I think that's one of the ones I wanted to go back and underline, but I didn't. This part, though, was 232. Henry was making the deal, and then he goes, I don't know what you want from me, or what they want from me, he says. I don't know who they want me to be. They tell you to be yourself, but they don't mean it. And I'm just tired. His voice breaks. I'm tired of falling apart, tired of being... It's not that I'm alone. I don't mind alone, but his finger knots... oh my god, his finger's not in his shirt front. It hurts. Like...
I thought his curse was worse.
His curse was so much worse.
Because
And then,
imagine everybody loving you, but knowing that they don't actually love you. You never know who actually loves you.
yep.
Like, they just love you because of what you did, not because they actually truly love you and are proud of you. And, like, that's probably horrible.
Yep, that's what you want, to be loved. And then I have the one, you want to be enough for all of them. Like, oh my god. And then this one, pain can be beautiful. It can transform. It can create. That I thought was cool.
Yeah, I thought his was just so much worse.
His was, like, so sad. Ugh, Remy, that whole situation.
Oh,
When that
Remy.
happened and he went like that, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, because he didn't know.
He didn't know, but he was just,
Page 221 broke my heart. The minute that he said, I made a deal too, and then I think the chapter ended.
Yep.
And I was like, because I remember you texted, and she goes,
were like,
page 221, and then, like, just stopped.
And I remember getting
We
to
were-
that
and-
part, and I'm like, he made a deal, he made a deal, he made a deal.
Yeah,
And it
as
was
we
that.
were pulling up to it.
We're driving to.
As we were, like, getting up to it, I was like, there has to be something here that he remembers her. And then when she had to tell him, only because, like, all his friends kept forgetting her, so they had to, like, talk about it. He's
Yeah,
like, well, why
but-
do I remember you? But, like, you just saw her. What do you mean? So I thought that was interesting. That was, like, quick.
That was cool, definitely.
But it was
And I
good.
liked when she was like arguing with Luke. I loved all those parts. It was
when
just
they
so
would
funny.
fight with
I
each
loved
other,
them.
She
they
said
were great.
she was like, perhaps that's why you cursed me as you did, so you would have company, so someone would remember you. And he said, well, my darling, he says, one hand to her cheek, are we so different now? Mm-hmm. Because that's all she wants. Oh my god, I was like, oh my god.
No, I liked him. I loved Henry, but
He
I'm
reminds
sorry,
me-
I loved Luke.
He reminds me of Jax from
Yes!
Once Upon a Broken
Oh my
Heart.
god, I wrote that down.
Oh my
yes,
God.
I love. And listen, Jax. I love Jax.
I didn't even picture that though.
Yep.
Did you guys look up a lot of like fan art on?
I didn't actually.
I looked up one, and it's a picture. It's like black and white, and it's like her vanishing, and that's what I pictured. And we look up The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, see what pops up.
This is cool.
That's exactly how I pictured him.
Mm-hmm. And then that's Jax. Jax.
Jax. I was like, yeah.
Oh, Jake's home.
The scene at the museum where her being able to write her name and it staying, and because she was like holding his hand, but he was the one holding like the chalk or whatever it was, and I put in all caps, it literally brought tears to my eyes.
That was so
Same
sweet,
with
too.
like the Polaroid picture. The Polaroid picture made me like sad too. Yes, that. Can
This
you show
scene
the camera?
exactly.
Like
Look
that's
up-
what I'm talking about.
Read the book, then look up the pictures. Like they're beautiful.
It's so
They're
good.
so good. Like book.
Like these
the
were
cat.
like the paintings, like that pop up on Pinterest.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, because
Yeah, like her paint. Like
That
that's
are,
her
like-
making her imprint.
Yeah.
And
Is
then
that-
there was another one.
This was cool too. The cat's name, an orange cat
Like
named
these
Book.
are what the photographs
Like, oh
would
my
look
God.
like.
That was cool. Yep.
Yeah, this is like
I
the
think
Polaroid
those
picture.
are the actual Polaroids too,
and they're cool.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I not to like end this like the whole way. The whole thing with her story becoming a book itself and her making an imprint like that.
That was cool.
That was cool, and people not knowing if it's true or not. That was a cool way to
Yeah.
like put that all together.
Didn't he end up
And I think the quote right before the chapter ends is like, "This is how it starts."
Henry being able to live because of the deal that she made, and he remembered her. I don't remember that, but I wrote that down. What happened at the very, very end? I have here Henry was able to live because of the deal she made, and he remembered her.
So
Did
that
he
was-
actually remember who she was, or he only just remembered this? You know what I'm talking about?
He knew who she was. He remembered her because I think there's a part. No.
I hated when it started putting 3 nights until the end.
Yeah, that was hard.
Oh, that hurt me, yeah. And I was like this, reading it.
Yeah. Okay. So this is how it ends. He wakes up in the bed alone,
Oh my God,
and
this
then
reminded me of if only I told whatever.
Oh, yeah.
and then Addie. Yeah. And then he's like looking for Addie, and he goes, "The journals. That's right." And then he went all that, but literally it ends with, "He's still here and he remembers everything." So like he
There's
remembers
another
her.
book.
What?
There's supposed to be another book. I don't know if that's true, but
don't
like
know. I
I
did
saw
not
the
hear
rumor
about that. But like this is
Oh,
her.
look, my birthday.
Am I sure?
I was turning 14.
This was B. She was reading the
book?
She read the book and she's like, how did you come up with this? Because obviously they don't remember Addie.
Yeah. So they have no idea.
Jeez, phone. Yeah, and then this is her, London, England, and then she sees the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
published.
and then that's when Luke comes up behind her. Yeah, they can have the story, he says, so long as I have you. That was one of the lines I didn't get to underline. Yeah, and then I loved how she's like, this part I was like, crap, like she went with him. Like, yes, I like that and everything, but like,
She didn't
poor
really want to.
Henry.
She loved Henry
She
so much
loved-
more, and that's why
yes.
she did it, to save him.
but she's
And I put
like,
that.
I love all that, and then she says something about like, he's not capable of love, and she will prove it. She will ruin him, ruin his idea of them. She will break his heart, and he will come to hate her once again. She will drive him mad, drive him away, and then he will cast her off, and she will finally be free.
And I have that. She's playing Luke completely. As long as you want me.
As long as you want
And
it.
she's
I was like,
and she's literally like,
and that part I think was when I was like, okay, I like Addie. Like at first, the beginning, I was like,
she's
you're
like a
so
badass
dramatic.
at the end. And
Yeah,
she's
it's
like,
damn girl,
literally.
damn. I loved how she went into boutiques and just changed her clothes.
She's like, I'm gonna go try this on, okay?
The sweater, the cashmere sweater, and
Oh,
the
never
leggings.
mind. There's
Everyone's
not a sequel to it. But look, everyone like searches like release date
They should though,
because it would be like it would make
Yeah.
sense of
That'd
her
be
trying
cool.
to get back to Henry.
like Divine Rivals and like Ruthless Vows.
right.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. But it's cool though.
I didn't remember.
I really did
didn't
love it.
either.
It was probably one of my favorite book club reads that we've ever had.
Yes.
At first, I wasn't loving it just because it was so descriptive that it was like taking a lot out of me. The first, like, I'll probably say like 70 pages.
It was a lot.
But then when we really got like into the story, I was like, this is so good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that we read it.
I loved it.
But
I
it did
didn't
scare
think
me at
about it.
first.
A little bit. A little bit.
That's all I have to say for it.
I felt really bad though when she was like at like the brothel house.
Yeah.
Because she had to like get somewhere to stay and she's like staying there and then they kicked her out of the brothel house.
Yeah.
Reminded me of Les Mis.
A little bit. Oh, so sad. Oh, when it was, yeah, I remember that one scene where
She's on the dock.
she's asking for, like, money, and the
Yeah,
guy's...
and then the guy was like, "How much for you?"
Yeah, but because he was like, well, that's so much, and she's like, well, I'm a... never done before, and he was just like, okay, here we go. Like, that's so sad.
Yeah, it was really
So
sad.
sad. A lot of her life, like,
The
I
beginning.
felt so bad for her life.
And she like tried to go home, and her mom was like, "Who are you? Get out!"
Her mom
freaking
scared me.
out.
Her mom scared the shit. And then I feel so bad for the dad because he like died a year later or something.
Yeah.
That was so sad too. And then when she went back again and it was just not her home, and I'm like,
And no one was there.
what was that lady's name? Estelle?
I think so.
I think her name
It was
was.
something like that.
She
Who
was
told her about the
cute
whole
little
thing?
old lady.
She's the one who said, "Don't pray to the gods."
Don't
Yeah,
pray
she's
to the
like,
gods
"Don't do
after
it."
dark.
Like, do it. Offer them something, but just don't do it after dark.
That was really good.
Yep.
It was a good read.
I thought it was cool too. Sorry, I just
You're
thinking
good.
about it now. When like when Luke would show her him doing his job, I guess, and it was Beethoven that he went to. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Like that was cool. I think it was Beethoven at least.
it was
Not
someone
Mozart.
like that.
But like a cool historian, no, musician. But yeah, like that was,
that was
cool. How she
interesting.
like intertwined like
Some of the people.
real life
Yeah.
into the book. Like, what is it? Fictional? No.
Yes.
My brain does not work. I have a headache today. Sorry, everybody.
We know what you mean. So you're good.
Realism, fantasy realism. Oh my god.
I don't know.
I don't
You're
know.
looking at the wrong person, Cameron.
Historical realism.
Yeah, that I think that's what I'm trying to get
There
at.
you go.
But see, look, this was cool too. Did you see this?
No, I didn't see that one.
And this is like the UK cover. It's the blue one.
That's cool.
I was like, that's so cool. This book though, like,
It was really good.
it was so
I'm
good.
happy that we read it.
Rip me to shred. Like, whoa. Read the book, everybody.
Yes, please read it and talk about it with us in the
Yes.
comments. Does anyone have anything else to say, or should I introduce November's book club read?
I don't think I have anything else.
Cam?
November's.
November. So in November, I believe that this was Cameron's pick.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Right?
on my shelf at home, and I said, "Hey guys, this sounds
We should read it.
pretty good."
Sounds interesting. That's funny.
November. November's book club read is Cameron's pick. I almost hit somebody in the face. Sorry. It's Good Husbands by Kate Ray. This book is...
I don't know. My mom had it, and she was like, "Do you want this?" I was like, "Okay." And then we were all on FaceTime one night. I was like, "I have this."
And we all went, okay.
This is about 3 wives, 1 letter, an explosive secret that will change everything. Jessica, Stephanie, and Priyanka are complete strangers, but they all have one thing in common.
I am Priyanka.
They each
I am
received
Jessica.
a letter accusing their husbands of a crime that they committed 2 decades prior, and they're wondering if the accusation is true or is there more to the story, and it's a secret that has been remained buried for years. So, I'm just burping in the middle of trying to speak.
It seems interesting. Like, I feel like it's a wordy book. Like,
Yes.
she's another wordy author.
And so far, you could really see the difference in all 3 of the main characters, which I like.
I've noticed that, and I do like that,
I didn't
too.
start it yet.
It's good.
Well,
I
good
brought it.
to
I'm
see you.
64 pages into it.
Where's my book? I can tell
You
you.
are 37.
37.
Okay, so
So.
around the same time. So
Yeah.
Well, that ends this. We will see you sometime in November, October. What?
In December.
December.
Christmas.
Christmas time!
We'll see you
We'll
then.
wear Christmas sweaters then.
Yes.
We should all do that. Merry Christmas, everybody!
We'll see you next time.
Happy holidays.
I'm sorry, I
Thanks.
just hit you.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Thanksgiving is next
2
holiday.
weeks.
Already.
I'm still recording.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.